Hi everybody, I'm Dustin Copening, and today I'm going to show you how to make that extra special something to bring any of your holiday meals together. That's a Copening family secret, our very own recipe for Southern style sweet tea. Now, here we have our ingredients, a variety of them that will bring this drink together. Here we have what those ingredients are going to be going into, and let's get started making this very special drink. Now our first ingredient is going to be the sugar. We're going to pour a cup of sugar into the pitcher to get everything started. Now sugar is going to be a main ingredient in this Texas style sweet tea, so you don't have to worry too much about this being perfectly measured out. I just put the measuring cup up over the pitcher, pour it in, and there we go. All right. The next thing, and this is something that is a little bit new to a lot of people that have made tea, and that is some flour. This is going to help with the texture of everything, sort of thicken everything up. That's a big staple of Texas-style sweet tea. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a half cup of flour. And for this, we'll just dip that in. All right, and that, mix it in there. And there we go. And now we're going to come back with another half cup of sugar. Again, you don't have to worry too much about everything. All right, and that's a good base for the start to this tea. Now we get to the ingredients that are really going to add the flavor. We've got our chocolate syrup, our ground cinnamon, and a little ground ginger. So we're going to add the chocolate syrup first. Get a nice little, yeah, maybe a little bit more. It's just a feel thing. I mean, as you make more of this, you're going to sort of figure out what's good. That's about what I normally add. We'll go with the ginger next. Just some sprinkles. Keep sprinkling now, yeah. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. You know, let's just, yeah, there we go. That's a good touch. And then the cinnamon. This is one of the special ingredients, not the special ingredient. We'll get to those in a minute. Now, those are kind of where the recipe's been added onto over the years. The cinnamon was the last ingredient back in 1743 before the Mayflower came over. Columbus had a Copening family member on the Mayflower, and this is what helped the pirates of the Columbus ships survive the long sea voyage. This battled scurvy. And again, sugar, a key ingredient here. As it is in most Southern teas, we're going to add 1 more cup of sugar to this. Yeah, that's good right there. Now, we're going to mix it up a little bit. Remember, they always say a good key thing about Texas tea and Southern-style sweet tea is if the spoon can stand up in the middle. We've already really good right there. The spoon's standing up in the middle already with this recipe, and we're not even done yet. Now, a lot of people think that it's just the sweet stuff and the flour that make a Southern-style Texas sweet tea so tasty, but there are actually other ingredients, and this is where the Copening family recipe has refined itself over the years. Let's take a look at some of those ingredients real quick. So the first secret ingredient here, soy sauce, a little apple cider vinegar. Apple cider, it's the Thanksgiving, Christmas season. Everyone loves their apple cider. And we've got ground white pepper. Careful, make sure it's white pepper. Black pepper is just a little bit too spicy. You can have some sneeze outbreaks. That brought one family Thanksgiving dinner down back in 1973. It was really ugly. We've got leaf oregano, another nice ingredient. And then this ingredient, the Tabasco sauce, is credited really to bringing this whole thing together. It was added over 3 half decades ago to the family recipe. Now we've already used the chocolate sauce. We'll get that out of the way. The soy sauce, you want to be a little accurate with this. I always go with about 1 tablespoon, but I measure it out in 2 half tablespoons. Don't ask me why, it just makes it taste better. And then we've got the ground white pepper. We're just going to sprinkle that in a little bit. And then we're going to go with a little more flour. Again, that binding agent now, it's going to bring everything together. There we go. And then we've got the apple cider vinegar, cider something. We're going to go with about a 1/4 cup of that this time. There we go. A little bit more. All right, stir that together a little bit. Pretty tasty stuff here. As we're getting close to the end, the leaf oregano. Mix that in here. About another half tablespoon. And then the Tabasco sauce. About 5, 6, 7 more shakes of that. Then we're going to go with a little more sugar. And all right, we're getting ready there. And then we're going to mix it all together once again. Okay, and now the water. There we go. You'll see you got a nice little chemical reaction here as everything mixes together. That's part of the magic here. It's going to allow the actual tea to rise, but you're going to need to stir it for about 30 minutes. I don't want to have that all on camera because that's just boring. We'll come back here a second and have the finished product. Welcome back. As you can see, the tea has risen. We've got a nice even texture, and it's time to try out this wonderful creation. And after stirring this for 30 minutes, certainly worked up quite a thirst. Now, you may notice the steam rising a little bit here. Again, that's that chemical reaction, and although the steam is rising, it's actually cool to the touch, so you don't even need any ice for this. Bottoms up. That sure hits the spot. And one of the great things about the